Hi, I'm Kelda Fontenot, and I'm running for the Arlington Housing Authority. I'm seeking this position as an extension of my over 10 years' experience in housing advocacy. I hope to help Arlington's Housing Authority move forward in a positive direction by keeping residents at the center of AHA discussions and implementing evidence-based solutions to improve the quality of life and health of all AHA residents. My family and I have been residents of Arlington for 6 years and love our community. Following a disabling injury while living in unsafe housing, I was inspired to learn about the housing codes that impact the quality of life and health of residents. Having been through both economic sides of housing, saving money to buy property and needing the full assistance of the shelter system to house my family, I have gained an in-depth understanding of lesser known and less discussed housing issues. I know firsthand the struggle in trying to be heard by the Arlington Housing Authority, while fearing retaliation that might affect my family's most fundamental need, shelter. I'm fueled by my own experience and the shared experiences of people I've met along my personal housing journey. As a member of the AHA, I'll work to eliminate the dehumanizing treatment of all residents experiencing housing instability, especially our seniors and residents with disabilities. I seek this seat to make a positive contribution to the lives of Arlington's most vulnerable residents. My intimate firsthand knowledge of the challenges facing those who seek housing or who are residents of the AHA makes me the strongest candidate. I'm running because I care about improving the lives of our AHA residents and because I am incredibly qualified for this position. My experience for this position is threefold. I bring my personal experience alongside my professional and my housing advocacy experience. On the ground, frontline experience fighting for some of the most marginalized residents here in Arlington uniquely qualifies me for this role. I'm also a confident business and project manager, having run an international music business as well as a nonprofit for musicians. I would be honored to have an opportunity to use my experience and voice to create a long-lasting positive change as an AHA board member. A recent 5-year study of the AHA conducted by the League of Women Voters found several alarming issues in need of immediate improvement and provided a long list of recommendations. One of the most troubling findings is that residents who praised the AHA received favorable treatment, and those who spoke critically faced retaliation by the board. There is no place on the AHA board for people who either explicitly or implicitly create and maintain a system that instills fear and mistrust. Regaining resident trust will take time, cultural competency, and consistency. A culture of transparency, empathy, and validation must be intentionally fostered by creating a safe space for all residents to speak and be treated with equity and respect. In that spirit, I've publicly shared my contact information and invited all residents to reach out to me with their experiences and feedback while offering the opportunity to remain anonymous. In addition to changing the culture of communication and trust with the AHA, I'll dedicate my tenure to working with board members to prioritize the following goals, many of which are influenced by the recommendations from the League of Women Voters study. To give all residents the ability to have easy access and safe communications with the board without fear of retaliation. To create a transparent process with metrics that addresses and tracks whatever problems there are, how they're going to be addressed, and who is responsible for getting them fixed. To ensure that all board members are current in their legally required and truly needed ethics and board member training. And to make certain every year we apply for the maximum amount of funding. Last year alone, $500,000 went unused and unclaimed by the AHA just in Arlington's town budget. That doesn't even address the federal monies that go unapplied for. Over 2 decades, 20 years, there has been a lack of urgency or concern for the welfare of Arlington's most vulnerable residents, those who live in housing authority properties. So I ask you, if we don't elect change now, today, why would we expect any changes moving forward? I'm running for a seat on the Arlington Housing Authority's board to help create the much needed improvements and change sought by so many community members and AHA residents. 20 years from now, we should be able to look back on our time here and say we made the right choice for our vote. We cast our vote for change and to improve the lives of our most vulnerable and marginalized residents. I commit to making Arlington's Housing Authority a model for just how much progress can actually be made. I'm Kelda Fontenot, and I ask for your vote for the Arlington Housing Authority on Saturday, April 10th. You can learn more at votekelda.com.